Hey everybody, welcome to another segment of Throwback Thursday. Today's title for Throwback Thursday was requested by Kurt Harberts, and he requested that I watch Taxi Driver. So I got done watching Taxi Driver. You know, I haven't seen Taxi Driver in years, and this is such a great psychological thriller with Robert De Niro, directed by Martin Scorsese and Jodie Foster. This movie is really great. And I wanted to know more about this movie, and I'm here to share you guys about Taxi Driver and a few things. This movie is directed by Martin Scorsese, like I said, but this originally wasn't the first choice for directed by Martin Scorsese. The first choice for the director was actually Brian De Palma. I don't know why I say De La Palma, it just seems right, but it's De Palma. But he was the first person to direct Taxi Driver. This movie, when I've read some facts about this and trivia, there was a lot of different casting roles, and a lot of people were offered roles for Travis, the main character, Iris, and Betsy. For instance, the role of Robert De Niro's character, Travis, they offered so many different roles, like Jeff Bridges. A lot of companies try to produce this film, and they wanted Neil Diamond to be in the movie, and Dustin Hoffman was also offered for a role. The role for Iris, who is played by Jodie Foster, when she was 12, there were over 250 people that auditioned for this role, including Carrie Fisher, Kim Basinger, and Michelle Pfeiffer, who all turned down the role, or they were offered the role and then they turned it down. Also for Betsy, Meryl Streep was offered for the role, and she turned it down too. So a lot of people were offered this role, but it ended up being, once Martin Scorsese came in, he brought in Robert De Niro, and they ended up choosing Jodie Foster, who actually was the third choice for Iris, and she was 12. So some things about Jodie Foster. She was 12, but she couldn't attend the premiere of this movie without a legal guardian or parent, because she was 12, and for an R-rated movie you have to be 17. So I thought that was kind of funny. You can't even see your own movie. She couldn't even. They wouldn't even let her do the explicit scenes, because she was a prostitute. So they had her older 19-year-old sister, Connie Foster, be the stunt double for the more explicit scenes in the movie. What I appreciate about this movie is Harvey Keitel, Robert De Niro, and Martin Scorsese all pretty much studied to perfect their roles. Robert De Niro, for Taxi Driver, he was a actual taxi driver for a month, where he worked 12-hour shifts. So he was studying that, and he was reading up more about mental problems, so he was studying more about that. Harvey Keitel actually worked with a few pimps to kind of get a feel of how pimps are, and Martin Scorsese studied with a prostitute so he could help Jodie Foster perfect her role too. This movie is, I thought this is for Columbia Pictures. I thought this was kind of cool. Taxi Driver is Columbia's last feature to use the classic Torch Lady logo and her classic appearance. So that's the last film that used that. The person who wrote the script, Paul Schrader, wrote Taxi Driver in 5 days, and when he was writing the movie, he had a gun on his desk for motivation and inspiration. I thought that was kind of weird. I can imagine myself sitting in a desk, smoky room, just sitting there writing, and just a gun sitting there, and he's like just feeling it, and he's like writing. He's like, yeah, this gun. Oh, gotta write some more. I just thought it was kind of funny, you have his gun here, and he's just writing, and he's like just maybe rubbing against his face, or act like he's shooting something while he's writing. The last one I thought was kind of interesting, and kind of makes Robert De Niro a great actor. He signed a $35,000 contract when this started to film, and when filming actually began, he won an Oscar for Godfather Part 2. So his profile soared at that moment. Well, the producers and the company were afraid that Robert De Niro, you know, he has a high status now. He was gonna ask for more money, but he did not, because he actually wanted this movie to get started. So he accepted his original offer of $35,000 and did not ask for more money, which I thought was pretty cool, coming from Robert De Niro. You know, he studied the role hard, and he was willing to take a lower amount of money just so he could get the movie going. So this is Throwback Thursday for Taxi Driver, a really great psychological thriller if you haven't seen it. A great cast of Robert De Niro, Jodie Foster, Harvey Keitel, Albert Brooks, forgot his name, Danny DeVito. So definitely check out Taxi Driver. I know a lot of people have seen this. This is the digibook that I got, made in the 70s. Really awesome movie. But this is the title for Throwback Thursday. So if you have another title that you want me to talk about next week, I will definitely do it. So that is the first person that comments down below. If I do have the Blu-ray, I will get to it. So keep the comments coming, and I will try to pick out a good movie for next week. I do enjoy watching classic films and then reading about them, because it's cool to imagine how another movie would turn out. How would it be if Taxi Driver Neil Diamond was the role? I think Robert De Niro is perfect for the role, and I can't imagine it any other way. But so this is Just Watch Movies with Throwback Thursday. Please remember to rate, subscribe, comment, and hope everyone has a great Thursday, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.